Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. In this video, we have an update regarding Verizon. The link for the article can be found down below in the description, and it is coming from light reading. Verizon has lost 158,000 wireless retail postpaid phone customers. This is according to the results for the Q1 earnings of 2024. Now, some of you might be shaking your head like that's not good, but it actually is when compared to what Verizon did a year ago. According to the article, they've done much better than a year ago, slashing that by a significant amount. Last year, they reported a loss of 263,000 customers. So they're basically on their way back up to being positive. So this is remarkable news if you ask me. Verizon has had a tough year. There's been a lot of ins and outs. There's been a lot of employees leaving, new employees joining, changes to my plans, changes to the network, so much going on. But through it all, Verizon has found its way to do what it does best: build out a solid network and keep their customers satisfied. And this right here, the earnings, are just evidence of that. My plans have been through a good amount of changes over the year, definitely positive from a year ago. They've added a bunch of cool perks that many customers find interesting. Verizon is pretty much the king of wireless when it comes to sports. They basically give all their customers the most sports entertainment, as far as I'm concerned right now, out of all the other carriers. And I'm sure they've gained a lot of customers as a result of this. You have the YouTube NFL ticket. It's all kinds of cool perks that my plan has offered. You pay $10 a month, you get a bunch of other add-ons from my plan. So it's all good stuff as far as the consumers that are interested in this type of product are concerned. Verizon also credits Total Wireless for some of this revenue building. They're saying $19.5 billion during the period, which is up 3.3% year over year. They're also saying that Verizon's recent pricing increases and its fixed wireless offerings have something to do with this as well. Now, the fixed wireless offerings are good because it's encouraged customers to subscribe to its more expensive smartphone plan. So the advertising has apparently been very helpful, according to Verizon, in getting consumers to upgrade from cheaper Verizon wireless plans to more expensive plans. Perhaps, like I said, showing some of those perks that you'd get with a more advanced plan, such as sports, whatever it is. So that's cool, right? Verizon also is saying that they're going to be using generative AI as a guaranteed way, if you will, to bring in more profit. Basically going to be using the following angles, is what they call it. They're going to optimize its internal process, such as improving fuel efficiency for Verizon's vehicle fleet. They're going to enhance its products, such as using AI to help customers personalize their service plans. They're going to establish an AI-based revenue stream. So now, what does this really mean? It means that Verizon's probably going to rely a lot less on physical employees. So in this way, it's not good. It's just the future here. Unfortunately, companies like Verizon are going to try to do as much by a robot as they possibly can because it's cheaper, and in some ways it can be more effective. Not to say that AI is perfect. It certainly makes a lot of mistakes, and it's not really credible for a lot of things. But the small little things, it might be helpful for them, and therefore they don't have to pay anybody any kind of money. They don't have to offer any benefits. And this is just how Verizon sees it. And this is what Verizon's CEO, Hans Vestberg, talked about during the Q1 earnings conference call, that he's going to be relying on generative AI heavily in order to help profit Verizon. Unfortunately, this is the way we're going. T-Mobile is doing it, AT&T is doing it, and this is just normal. It's not going to stop, unfortunately. Hopefully, it won't get out of control, but we all know that it probably will. But anyway, that's pretty much what's going on here. And also, which it's not mentioned here, but I'm going to throw this in. I think Verizon building out a stronger, more solid network over the course of the year is definitely a sure reason why customers are not leaving like they were a year ago. They've been building out a lot. They've been investing a lot of money in upgrading the network and building it out in places that they didn't have a presence or a strong presence in before. And this is important because their first and foremost job as a wireless carrier is to provide strong, reliable wireless service. If you're not doing that, then you're not doing the job that you're originally supposed to be doing. Offering cool perks is good, but what good is getting all the sports you can watch if your internet is not reliable enough to watch it? So kudos to Verizon for building out a strong network. We talk about this all the time here. There's continuous reports of Verizon building out solid, strong, reliable service. And I think we're going to get more and more of this over the course of the year. It's going to be an interesting year at the end to see how all these carriers stack up. There's definitely a face-off between T-Mobile and Verizon. T-Mobile is getting really hot and heavy now too. So this is going to be interesting stuff. Some of you might think the wireless industry is, dead and gone or it's dying. No, it's not. It's just getting more and more competitive because things are getting more and more expensive. So just remember, they can't go anywhere. We need them. We depend on them. Things get figured out one way or another. If Verizon gets a little pricey, they're going to have to reevaluate. Same for T-Mobile. If it gets too complicated, the FCC will have to intervene. And then, basically we'll just start back at square one like we did years and years ago. And that's pretty much it. So that's your report here. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.